Well, if you want to blame anyone for the success of this Lee Road area here in Cleveland Heights, it might be John Foreman, because when you first opened this theater in 1925, did you ever think this would happen?
It's amazing. No, it's actually amazing that the theater was open 25, and we've only been here for the last 35 years, but that's long enough. But the growth and development of the area has been remarkable, and I'm glad to have been part of it.
Yeah, so we look at the marquee here. Has the marquee been redone how many times, do you think, since the first place opened?
Under our tenure here, it's been done over at least twice. But the original marquee is preserved on a picture that we've got inside of our lobby, which is really kind of cool. It's like the old Playhouse Square theaters. 1925 is a long time ago. They didn't have neon then.
Oh, a long time ago. I think this place used to hold, what, 1,100 people or something in the beginning. Now, how many theaters do you have in here?
There are 6 theaters, but in fairness, we also expanded to retail space as well. But the original theater was, you're correct, 1,100 seats. That's been divided. I hate saying that, but out of necessity, it was divided into 2 theaters, each with about 300 or 400 seats in them, and then we've got a total of 4 additional theaters for 6.
And this is the only place in Cleveland, folks, where you can get like great beverages, homemade popcorn, and films that no one else plays. How do you get the films that nobody else wants to play?
Well, the theater established itself a long time ago as what used to be called an art theater. Now it's a specialty theater, and because of its reputation, we're almost always selected for those kind of films. Having said that, and you're having said that, we were showing a film like Woody Allen's film To Rome with Love. Years ago, we would have been the only theater showing it.
Only one.
Now we're one of like 6 or 8 theaters because the business has gone in that direction. But some of the quirkier films only end up showing them here, and we're very proud of that, and we're actually happier that audiences have embraced it.
I got to tell you, I got to do some bragging for you here. Cleveland International Film Festival. I think without this guy, we wouldn't have that to talk about. I mean, and a lot that had to do with this location right here also.
Thank you. It started here 36 years ago, actually. Has now just grown leaps and bounds, and is very comfortable at Tower City Cinemas. But yeah, we were here for 10 years.
It was terrific. Okay, so let's talk about this area a little bit. You jumped in here. What was going on in the street? I mean, were you the first guy to put a stake in the ground here and say, like, I want this area to work? I mean, this place is vibrant, on fire. Now, it's like Restaurant Row.
So they wanted people to have a nice experience going to movies. And fortunately, they did, and from that came other restaurants. And I can't remember who's come and gone, but yes, you look down the road now, it is like Restaurant Row.
It is.
It's amazing, and I think the restaurants appreciate the theater, but we also appreciate the restaurants because people like to go to theater and the movies, and so you can see Lopez and you can see Dewey's Pizza, and they've been here for a long time, and they're becoming almost as much of an institution as we are.
I remember I come here with my wife Kim and you with your wife Jane, and we'd see a movie and we'd want to go out to dinner, and we'd have to figure out like where the heck to go. We'd have to go far from here. Then they opened the Thai restaurant. Right. That was pretty good. Hiroshi's was down there for a while, but now it's like, I mean, you can go to Turkey, you can go to Mexico, you can go to China. Soul food down the street?
No, it is as international as the films we're showing, and then for people just like burgers and beer, there's plenty of that too, so it's kind of neat.
Yeah, it's kind of neat. I like the brewery down the street.
Well, I think people like coming here because of the ambience of the theater, so yes, you walk into an Art Deco type lobby, you can get a beer or a glass of wine, which is kind of unique as well, or a cup of coffee if you don't want to have alcohol, and then you're sitting with people who, for the most part, really enjoy films.
Terrific. Okay, you know, right down the street, we're talking about all these different kind of places to go to. Christie's at a place called Sweetie Fry. Have you checked that out yet?
No, and I find that the most fascinating combination of food to have French fries and ice cream, and I'm amazed at the lines out the door here. So I wish them well. I'm not sure I'm going to be lining up there. I'll be lining up outside of the at Parnell's Pub over here.
Okay, there's something for everyone. We're headed to Sweetie Fry.